Check. 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 And check. Okay there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode. We are still in level 3 lockdown, so we've moved from level 4 down to level 3, but we are not noticing it because we are that busy. It doesn't really matter what level we are, we've got that much to do here. We're just carrying on. So I thought I'd take you guys on a quick little tour while I wait for that tractor to warm up. Now obviously that's why I can't get into town to get a haircut, so the hat must stay on. So this is what 17 ton worth of fertilizer looks like. And why have we stockpiled it? Well, it's just so that it's here and not away somewhere else, so when we're ready to go, it's ready to go. And also obviously because of COVID delays, we don't want to be hit with another delay that's other than the weather. Now this here is the rest of the barley seed. Now half of it hopefully will be going into the ground this afternoon, except for this bag. This is obviously Discovery wheat. Now this is a PGG Wrightson Seeds barley. The variety is Planet. And this here is what Dad was busy with yesterday, of course being Father's Day. As it is Monday today, he was busy yesterday putting this grass seed mix in the ground. Now obviously the plough has survived doing that one paddock you guys seen me out there doing the other day when I was last filming. And these points have still got a little bit left in them, a little bit of life left in them. And so that's good to see. But it's not a dumb thing to get another set on the go. Just so that they're sitting here, ready to go, and there's no delays with deliveries. This paddock here was cultivated. That paddock there was also cultivated. Then I hit them with the discs and the rollers. Once again, discs and rollers. And then Dad's drilled them too. And also that paddock over the little ditch there has been seeded as well. Yeah, that paddock just there. That paddock just there. Excuse me. I thought you were coming for a run. Okay guys, I'm here to check out this paddock here because historically it has a lot of springs through it. So I'll show you what I mean. And that's historically where the spring will. Hopefully the camera will show this up, but see how I've only cultivated here and not here. This was about 10 days ago I cultivated this. Now it was too wet to get in here, I was getting bogged. And I'll just walk up here and show you guys what I mean, but I was sinking down and I had to quickly pull the levers to get out of there, or else I was going to end up having to call in a mate again. So here it is here. As you can see, the tractor's just pulled up and I only had the 6-meter grubber on. So there wasn't a lot of weight there pulling me up. But as you can see, that soil is quite wet. Because if you can see where that bike is, it starts to drop down and then come back up. That's historically where that spring was. So I've just come up here to show you guys what I was talking about, but also we won't be able to seed this in grass. We have to wait. There's a telltale sign that I can't get in here. So I just brought you guys up here to show you that, but also I'm wanting to get a little bit more of this area done. Hopefully some of this other area that I couldn't get near has dried up. And also Dad wants to seed this paddock today. We won't be able to do it all unfortunately, but we'll get as much seed into the ground as possible. So we've got a lot of hectares to cover because unfortunately we've got some rain on the way. So that's why we've kept moving through the weekend. Well guys, as you can see, I've just gone around the outside now. The whole way I was not filming it because I just wanted to concentrate on what the rear wheels of the tractor were doing. But as you can see, this soil is still quite tacky and there's a lot of moisture in it. Now, is what that's doing is the rear wheels are trying to grip, but they're sinking down. And it's what I had to do. What I had to do was push more weight on the tractor by lifting up the rear link arms, and then it could grip and lift itself back out again so I could carry on and not get stuck. So I wasn't filming that because I was concentrating so much on not getting stuck, because we all know what happens then. Guys, I just jumped out of the cab to move the camera around to keep it more interesting and let you guys see a different angle of the machine working. So as you can see, I've worked this a couple of times. So why am I working this paddock for a third time, right? Well, you see these corrugations here? They aren't what we like to put a seed straight into. We would rather put a seed into this kind of ground, a lot more flatter. Of course, that means that roller's been over it. That's why I'm working all of this ground again, to get it nice and flat and perfect for the drill to go over. Now hopefully you guys can see it way in the distance, but right there is Dad. He's seeding that paddock that I ploughed last week. So that's why I better keep moving, because he'll be wanting to come to this paddock next. Just while the tractor's filling up on AdBlue, let's explain to you why I spilt a lot down here. So this wasn't actually AdBlue. It was just straight water out of the tap, simply because AdBlue crystallizes once it dries, and then of course it blocks up your filters and shows up on the dash as an alert. So that's why I was flushing out that container to make sure that I'm not going to end up with a problem. So now that this is finished emptying, I've got to head up the farm and prepare another paddock for Dad, who will hopefully drill it in barley. And of course the fert truck's been through as well. Guys, as you can see, I've made it halfway up this paddock now. No, I'm not stopping because I've taken out a post. I stopped here to talk to you guys a wee bit and show you the fertilizer. And of course show you the fertilizer. Of course it's crop 15, 300 kgs, and this is what it looks like. So a lot of that fertilizer that I showed you this morning that's in the bags in the sheds, which of course is 17 tonne, does not go on as heavy as this stuff is going on. Hopefully that brings appreciation from you guys, as we're not trying to kill the earth, of course. We're just trying to feed our plants minerals that they need. I take a daily supplement, you know, minerals. The calves that we have here grazing, they take minerals to help them grow to healthy animals, and of course we want to have healthy plants, so that's why we use fertilizer. Now hopefully you guys can hear me over that wind, but that is confirmation or a pat on the back and the reason why we work so hard during the weekends. Now I'm just in this barley paddock that Dad sowed about a week ago. There's the camera, might be able to pick up, and hopefully you guys can still hear me. You can see them poking their heads out. There they go. There goes one right there, guys. Germinated and looking quite well. So as you can see, his little roots have started going down and the shoot is going up, so that's perfect. And of course there's plenty of moisture still in that soil. Well guys, that's Dad heading up the farm now. As you can hear, we have got quite a northwest punching through. But before he left and before he filled up with diesel, as you can see here and here, he's left a bit of a mess in the yard. That's because he's calibrated the drill from grass seed to barley, because now all the grass seed is in the ground. That's another milestone hit for us this season. So now he's heading up the farm to go seed the ground that I worked this morning. So there's not a lot of work that I can do right now, so I may as well get these two here ready to go and all greased up so that they can hit the ground running when that last paddock of barley comes available. One's good, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good. Awesome. Right, that's all the discs checked. We've just got that one bearing on that disc which is being a bit of a problem. So that's this machine here checked over. Now I just got this one, check all 6 bearings, grease them, of course grease all the pivot points as well. If anyone wants $1 million business idea, invent a bottomless grease gun that never empties. That's this setup here all ready to go for when that last paddock of oats comes free after the beefies leave. Now the grass that we are planting is an Italian type grass, and it is base. The drilling rate of that is 20 kgs per hectare, and then mixed in with that is 8 kgs of white clover. And so that is a new mix for us this season. We normally go with perennial grasses, and then historically we've moved away from Italian to perennials, but we're mixing in more clover to push that nitrate along. And so that allows us to use less nitrogen, of course urea, on the pasture. Well guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a better appreciation for agriculture, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. So cheers for watching.